We have a final from Chicago. What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Touchdowns to Home Runs, Bears postgame show. I'm your host, Noah, and the Bears just played the Colts at home. We go in with a 3-0 record. The Colts go in with a 2-1 record. We're looking to push it to 4-0, and the Bears fall short 19-11 to the Indianapolis Colts. It was a rough game. There's no other way to put it. That was just a really bad, boring game to watch. There wasn't much to cheer about at all. Our defense played fine. Obviously, letting up 19 points, it's not good, but it's not bad either. You could definitely give up a lot worse than that. But we are a good defense, and there's just some of those plays, especially on third downs, that they were just converting third downs like it was nothing for them. That's something that I definitely want to clean up. But our offense today was just not having it. And I don't know if that was Nick Foles or just the offense in total. I was so excited that we were putting in Nick Foles to start in this game rather than Mitch Trubisky. We have a new quarterback, get a fresh start in. Foles played a really good second half versus Atlanta, so I thought everything was looking up. He didn't do absolutely terrible, but the important thing is that he didn't do good enough to win the game. And that just really sucked. He went 26 for 42, so he threw a lot of passes for 249 yards, one touchdown and one interception. Now, that one interception was a deflection, and that one touchdown was a very late touchdown to Allen Robinson. Man, I feel so bad for Allen Robinson. I swear I say this in every single post game I do, but I feel so bad for Allen Robinson. He went 7 receptions for 101 yards, one touchdown today for a 14.4 average per catch. He is so good at catching the ball. He is such a good wide receiver. And the fact that he has to play in this offense where we just can never get any momentum or rhythm or identity on this offense is just very, very sad to see talent wasted like that in Allen Robinson. Rushing, Montgomery goes for 10 carries for 27 yards. That's something. I did a post-game show on the Browns and the Cowboys. That was my main point. Just at the line of scrimmage, if you're able to win the line of scrimmage, you will win the game. The Browns rushed for like over 300 yards, while the Cowboys only rushed for like 50 yards. That is a huge, huge difference. The Colts rushed for 103 yards. We rushed for 28 in total. I mean, like, the Colts didn't rush the ball extremely productively, but they still put up 100 yards. But you're telling me we couldn't rush more than 28 yards? That is just awful. That's the reason why we lost this game. We just could not move the ball on offense at all. We weren't getting the ball. Our receivers were looking pretty shaky out there. Like, we did not look like at some points that we did not know how to catch a football properly, which is really hard to watch, especially when you have Foles struggling with throws already. When he's able to get to the ball to the guys and they just can't hold on to it, it's just really frustrating. I mean, the Colts have a good defense. The Colts have one of the better defenses in the league. Blackman had the one interception for the Colts. But we constantly hung around. I feel like it's just what the Bears do. They just hang around, and then it takes them to the fourth quarter to finally realize that there's some urgency that needs to happen, that we actually have to go down the field and score if we want to win this game. I feel like we're overconfident that we came back in 2 other games this year already, that it's almost like, oh, we're fine that we just went 3 out on this drive, because you see what happened the last 2 weeks. We were able to go down in the fourth quarter, put up big numbers, and win the game. And that is not what happened here. We were able to score a late touchdown, but we weren't able to have enough time to get the ball back. We didn't have enough timeouts to get the ball back and then have a chance to go score a touchdown and then get that 2-point conversion to just tie the game. It wasn't even to go for the win. So that was really frustrating. These Bears go on Thursday. We play the Buccaneers at home. The Buccaneers have a very good offense, so our defense is going to be tested. Brady's beatable, though. I think the Buccaneers offense is a very beatable team, but the Buccaneers also have a good defense, and that's something that we're going to really have to step up is our offense. We need to come out with the aggression that we need to score on the first drive. I think scoring on the first drive is absolutely key for just how the rest of the game goes. I feel like that's something that the Bears need to start doing a lot more often, is scoring on the first drive of the game. And if you do score on that first drive, don't get settled in. Don't be like, oh, we scored the first drive and the defense stopped them on the first drive, so we don't need to go as hard here. They have to go out and play like every single drive is a game-winning drive to win the game or to tie the game or get back in it, because that's what the Bears are good at. The Bears are good at driving the ball down the field when we need to score, not when we want to score. I feel like at the beginning of the game, the motto is we want to score here. It should be we need to score, because we need to be winning this game. If we play with that attitude that we need to score on this drive, every single drive, I think that you'll see a huge difference in how there's highlights going on my TV and they're showing the Dolphins. That will make a huge difference in how Chicago plays going forward. Does Mitch Trubisky come back, or do we stick with Nick Foles? I think just giving Nick Foles one game. I think he's still shaking rust off. He didn't have a full preseason. He got put into action last week, was his first week, and he only played half of the game, and this was his first full game. So let him shake off a bit more rust. I say you give him the start against the Buccaneers, and then if things just don't change from there, honestly, I have no clue what to do for the Bears at quarterback, because Mitch isn't the answer. I think we've all moved on from that. If Foles isn't the answer, then who is? I heard rumors that we're trying to trade for Sam Darnold or something, so maybe we could get him to come to Chicago, but it just seems like every quarterback is struggling in a Bears uniform, and it's just so frustrating to watch a team that is 3-0. We have so much excitement, but we know that we're 3-0 because we played a combined, I think the teams that we played for before were combined 1-8. Like from last week, they only one win out of those three teams. Then that one team was the Lions. They beat the Cardinals. Like, this is what happens when we just play a good team. We're 3-1 now. The Packers play the Falcons Monday night, so they're probably going to win that game, which means that they're going to take the lead in the division. We're still going to be we're still going to have a wild card spot. But there's just a lot. If we want to stay in that wild card spot, or we want to win the division, if we want to compete with the Packers and maybe even the Vikings, because they had a good win against the Texans today, and even the Lions put up a good fight against the Saints. We just have to clean stuff up on the offensive side of the ball. No question about it. Absolutely no question about it. I was planning to come into this post-game show at the beginning of the game, play the Bear Down song because it's such a glorious song, and I thought we'd be 4-0 and everything would be looking good because we had Nick Foles in and our offense has changed and everything, and the defense is playing great, and it was just overall not a fun game to watch as a Chicago Bears fan, but it was at least somewhat entertaining that they made it somewhat close at the end. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you're a Bears fan, definitely hit that sub button below. One thing I forgot to mention, if you're looking at the helmets in this video, if you want to make your own custom helmets or make any design related to sports, definitely go check out sportstemplates.net. I'll drop the link below in the description. Comment on the video, like the video, and thank you for watching, and come back next time.